Up next in the bag surgery series, the Fire Cornhole Assault ACL 2021-2022. Boy, oh boy, does this design look familiar. Exact same design, different color. You just run your little hue color shifter over, and wow, look at that. But this has backside. TF, throw fire. Looks like a phoenix. Same, do they mirror it? Yes, it's mirrored. It's a mirrored image. Gives it a nice lineup. And that is a pretty darn good lineup for being computer sewn. Nice. Good stuff. This fabric is the same as this fabric. This fabric is the same as this fabric. And the same speed as this fabric. I rate it. It's a little more flexible out of the box. That is a little bonus it has. Feels the same closing stitch, same company, same everything, same assembly line. So let's take it apart. No, let's not take it apart yet. Let's take some measurements. Keep rolling. Should be exactly the same as the other bag. 2.5 inches. Might be a little wider. Nope. 5 3/4. About the same thickness. The fill feels the same. However, what is different, this has a laundry smell. They've never been used. They feel brand new, but they smell like laundry. This one kind of did too, now that I smell it. But this one really has a laundry smell. Alright, well, let's get down to business here. Alright, this is what I was hoping to see. Was a mix. And we got it. Pull it up. Mix fill. Sweet. Cool. Let's take a closer look at it. Get it in the bowl. There we go. Good fabric. And they got the what I call the correct side on the outside. On both of these fabrics. Sweet. Same stitch pattern it's looking like. Same everything. Same laser. Different fill. Hallelujah. There's some normally shaped white pellets that probably pretty heavy, and I suspect that these little 1970s looking flat pellets are just recycled plastic, and it looks to be an even Steven mixture, 1-to-1. Let's take a closer look right now. Super duper. Good looking stuff. This is recycled plastic. And this is a resin. The white stuff. The white stuff. It's like a tube looking cut. And they're the same width as they are length. The white ones. And then these are just little flat guys. Which will aid a lot in being flat. So I think these white ones are heavier. But now you know what's inside. And it's a different fill from the torches. Remember, the torches was a straight fill, an entirely different pellet than both of these. This has some little odd ones in here and there. Let me grab it with the pinchers. That little flat guy. Come on over here. Whole bowl. Same material as this 1970s wallpaper looking stuff. Recycled plastic. There are couple different colors of this green looking stuff. Brown, tan, puke. What color is that, guys and gals? We'll take our close-up look at the stitching while we're in here of the Assault bag. Pretty thin thread. That's probably like a 40 size or less. Still strong. No doubt that it's strong. Probably nylon. Same stitching, same machine as the Torch bag. Nice tiny tails. Let's flip it over. See the inside of this super soft fabric. Soft out of the box. Laser cut as before. Everything hermetically sealed. Not as likely to fray, and with the double stitching, if it were to fray this way, it'd stop here, or at least have a temporary barrier before it got to here. That is why you double stitch. Nice looking stuff. Take some measurements here. I bet they're the exact same as the other bag. 6 1/4. 6 1/4 inner seam. 6 1/4. This is 7 3/8. Opening is going to be 2 1/2. It's the same. Same. As far as flipping it goes, this should be much easier with that very soft, slow fabric. Oop. Ooh. Lost some pellets. We'll get those back in there. I like the mirror design. Good on ya. Nice lineup. That's about a perfect lineup. Let's see what these weigh. This is the one I just closed back up and filled. 1 pound. 1 pound. 1 pound. 1 pound. Awesome. All the same weight. We're going to do all 4 to see if there's an average. Oh! 4 on the dot. Nice job, guys and gals. Whoever's doing the work. Outstanding. Final thoughts on this bag. Awesome. Awesome. Computer sewn, computer pattern sewn, absolutely identical. The lineups on these are awesome. This is a great fabric. This is also a great fabric. It's a mid-speed bag. I'd rate it at a 4 on the slow and a 6 to a 7 on the fast. It's gonna hold up a long time. This closing stitch ain't going nowhere. That's a triple stitch. It's the first triple stitch we've had. Double seam on the inside, a little thinner thread, not a big deal. It's not going to break. We got a mixed fill. That's awesome. 1-to-1 ratio with a kind of squarey roundy pellet and a flat pellet. Not to mention, for being a mixed fill, these are the first bags that we've weighed that were all 1 pound, and then all 4 were 4 pounds on the dot. So that's a first. You don't see that very often. Sometimes there's some kind of like micro anomaly that the scale rounds down, but these are all right on the money. Good stuff. And for the price, hell, you can't beat that. Look at this. This is it right here. For a set of 4, $55 plus shipping. Hey, that's really good. So you're probably going to be in for $65, $70 because they tend to charge too much on shipping. That's not bad at all. Like if I was making this exact bag, I'd probably price it 60 to 70 shipped. But I don't have this little stampy do. They do. That's a hell of a price for a pro bag, you know. All right, Fire Cornhole, buy it. This is getting 2 big thumbs up.